I used to brush my hair in the morning, then I got a job that involved putting headsets on all the time, and that lasted about a week. It was a total waste of time. In other news, I went grocery shopping again today because I ran out of milk and I did not plan ahead. And here's what I spent. So we got some organic bananas, um, avocados, tomatoes, jalapenos, organic bananas. I'm a huge fan of buying those organic because they're so cheap. If you want to, start having organic produce, and you eat a lot of bananas, that's the best place to start. Even if you're having a pound of bananas a day, which is a lot of bananas, to be clear, it's going to cost you, 30 bucks a year, 40 bucks. And they tend to run about 10 cents more than the regular around here. Also got some drumsticks. Those were $1.20 a pound. And the ground beef was 5 pounds for $12. The Aldi runs that sale about twice a year. So I got 20 pounds. Sorry, 10 pounds. My bad. I got some plastic quart freezer bags so I could freeze the meat and use it in the future. And I also got butter because we had mashed potatoes, we made biscuits, we made steak, used up most of the butter. So that's what I bought today. Total is $59 spent. Not too bad. I did mention in a previous video I was going to probably get some chicken. We're probably just going to cook that chicken all at once, and then we'll just have chicken legs ready to go whenever we want to eat it. Super handy when you have a toddler. Just one parent takes some time and just cooks a large amount of meat, and then every night, you can have the toddler around while cooking dinner, and you don't have to worry about them getting their hands in raw meat, sticking the raw meat hands in their mouth, whatever it may be. It'll just be, vegetables or, baking bread. You can play with the dough. It's definitely not as worrisome as sticking a raw chicken leg in their mouth. Wanted to clarify, I bought some medical stuff, cough drops, nasal spray, stuff like that. $45. That's not groceries. Most of that stuff's HSA eligible. So if you have an HSA account, you should be, using that for as much as you are allowed to legally. If money's tight, if you got the money rolling in and you're looking at using your HSA as a tertiary retirement account because you're making tons of money and your Roth is maxed and your 401k is maxed, and you can probably afford the out of pocket. Generally, you should be putting that on an HSA if you're young and money's tight, and you have an HSA that you're contributing to. No, if money's really tight, don't contribute to it. If you really need the money to put food on the table, then do that. But I didn't do any of that. Other thing I do not count as groceries is beer. Generally, I make my own beer. I did not the other night. I don't have the yeast at my house or most of the brewing equipment, so I wanted some beer because I fixed my toilet and stopped it from overflowing. So that would be something that you should account for as your personal spending money. If beer is part of your grocery budget, then I can't help you. It probably means you have a problem. But that's all. I spent about $60 today, and I have used about half of our grocery budget for the month. Only a weekend, but I think we're not going to run into any problems. If we go over in anything, I'm guessing it's going to be produce.